Good morning, my dear students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, so may I ask one representative from the class to lead us a short prayer?
Okay, ma'am,
Okay, you can.
let us bow our head and feel the presence of God. Lord God, thank you for everything. Thank you for all the blessings you bestowed upon us. Guide us every day, always. Guide our decision making, studies as well. Forgive our shortcomings, O Lord. And sana po gabayan niyo po itong klase na ito para may ma-input po sa amin na knowledge na naman na matututunan sa session ito. Yun lamang po. And then yung mag-Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit.
Okay, so before we formally start, may I introduce myself? I am Professor Roblay Andabay, but you can call me Ma'am Ann. And I have a set of class rules, and I am going to present to all of you in order for us to have a smooth communication in our class session. So, here's my class rules. First is be prepare every class meeting. And second, raise your hand if you want to recite or to ask question. Because I hate reciting in chorus. And third, when someone else is talking, please listen and respect. Fourth, be on time. And lastly, listen attentively. Is that clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any question?
None, ma'am.
Okay, so let us proceed to our activity. Do you want an activity, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, may we now settle down so we can now start our class. Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Great. Now, we will have a short activity and it serves as your key to activate your prior knowledge. This activity is called Let's Call to Mind. So, here's the mechanics. Statements will be flashed on the screen about the characteristics of romantic music. Second, analyze the statement carefully. Third, if it is a fact, correct. If it is a fact or correct, clap 3 times, and if it is a bluff or wrong, stamp 2 times. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the first is, can you please read, Miss Winnie?
Romantic music is usually monophonic.
So can you please state your answer?
Yeah, ma'am, it's true.
Okay, let's see. Okay, that's correct. And let's give him a round of applause. Second, who wants to answer?
Ma'am,
Okay, Miss De Leon.
romantic music has a free-form music design.
I guess your answer is true. Let's see.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's correct. Let's give her a round of applause.
Yes.
The third one is, who wants to answer?
Ma'am.
Yes, Via.
Melodies are elaborative and ornamental.
So what do you think is your answer? Can you repeat? Oh, I guess your answer is false.
Yes,
Let's see. Oh, that's correct. Let's clap yourself.
Yes.
And for the fourth one, who wants to answer?
Ma'am.
Yes, you, Eliza.
Composers interpret tones, mood, and atmosphere and imaginary.
I guess your answer is true. Let's see. Oh, it's correct. Let's give them a round of applause. The last one is, who wants to answer?
Ma'am.
Yes, Roseanne.
Romantic composers found inspiration in portraiture.
I guess your answer is false. Let's see. Okay, let's give her a round of applause. And so, based from the activity that we've done, what do you think is our topic for today?
Ah.
Yes?
Mom, it's all about the vocal music of the Romantic period.
Yes, dear, you're correct. And with that, we also need to tackle about the opera composers. And before that, let me first introduce my learning objectives. Who wants to read
De
this?
Leon, ma'am.
Oh yes, De Leon.
Learning objectives. At the end of the period, the students should be able to A. Identify and describe the composers of opera. B. Perform differentiated activity using the selected vocal music of Romantic period. And C. Recognize the development of vocal music in the 21st century music.
Okay. Did you now understand, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So since we are going to tackle the romantic composer of vocal music, the parallelism of music and literature were clearly evident in almost all forms of vocal music during the Romantic period. Composers interpret poems, mood, atmosphere, and imaginary into music. So today, we shall be discussing the vocal music of Romantic period as just what I've said, and let's meet the famous opera composer during this period. Are you now ready, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Excellent. Let's start. For you to be more familiar and discover the life and works of this romantic composer, let's have another activity called storytelling. Before that, let me first share to you the mechanics. The group will be divided into 5 groups. Each group shall be given one composer of the Romantic period. They shall create a story about the life and works of the given composer. Present your output through storytelling. I will just give you at least 3 minutes to do that activity and be guided on the given time. Are my instruction clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear na clear.
Okay, you may now start. Okay, time's up. Let's call one representative from the group 1 to present their output. Okay, let's hear from the group 1. You may now proceed.
Okay, guys. We are the group 1, and Schubert was born on the 31st of January. Schubert, sorry, ma'am. Okay, Schubert was born on the 31st of January 1797 in Himmel, Fort Grand, Austria, and died in 1828 in Vienna, Austria, at age 31. The proper name for Franz Schubert's songs is actually Lieder,
Yes.
which is the German word for songs. Schubert developed Lieder so that they had a powerful dramatic impact on the listeners. He tapped the poetry of writers like Johann Goethe. Ano to, ma'am? Goethe. Johann Goethe. His famous vocal music works Lieder were Gretchen and Spinrade, Earl Koenig, Ellen's Gesang III, Ave Maria, and Schwanege sang Swan Song. He also wrote piano pieces, string quartets, operetta, and the Symphony Number 8 in B minor.
Very good, group 1. And Schubert is also one of the famous composer who bridged the world of classical and romantic music, and it is indeed that is noted in his song Lieder and chamber music and the melody and the harmony. And next, let's proceed from the group 2. Thank you, group 1. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay, you may now proceed, group 2.
Hello everyone. We are the group 2. I am the representative of our group and I'm here to present or discuss our given task.
Okay.
Verdi was born in Parma. Verdi was born in Parma, Italy on October 9, 1813. He studied in Busseto and later went to Milan, where his first opera, Oberto, was performed in La Scala. the most important opera house at the time. Almost all of his works are serious love story with an happy ending. Expressive vocal melody is the soul of a Verdi opera. He completed 25 operas throughout his career, and his final opera ends with all the world's a joke. Some of his famous operas are still being produced and performed worldwide. His much acclaimed works are La Traviata, Rigoletto, Falstaff, Othello, and Aida, where he wrote for the opening of the Suez Canal. He died in Milan, Italy on January 27, 1901.
Yes, excellent group two. Let's give them a round of applause. And in addition to what group two said, a name associated with romantic opera is that of Verdi. His characters are ordinary people and not those of the royal family like those found in German operas. He insisted on a good libretto and wrote operas with political overtones and for middle class audience. Did you understand, class?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, let's proceed to the group 2. Group 3, which is the last group.
Okay, we had the um, composed of Giacomo Puccini.
Giacomo
Giacomo
Puccini.
Giacomo Puccini was born in a poor family on December 22, 1858 in Lucca, Italy. He studied at the Milan Conservatory. He belonged to a group of composers who stressed realism. Therefore, he drew material from everyday life, rejecting heroic themes from mythology and history. Puccini's famous operas were La Bohème, Tosca, Madame Butterfly, and Turandot.
Yes, very good, group 3. And did you know, class, that the full name of Puccini is like Jose Rizal because they have many surnames. Giacomo Antonio Domenico Michel Segundo Maria Puccini. And what a long, long name, just like Jose Rizal. And do you have any question, class?
None, ma'am.
Very good. You really deliver all the important information. So that would be our topic for today. I hope you've learned a lot from our discussion. But before we proceed with our next activity, um, are you guys okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can I ask one student from the class who will give um, their thoughts about all the information we discussed earlier.
Um,
Yes, anak?
um, there are five operas composers. There are three operas composers during the Romantic period, ma'am, and this is that of Franz Peter Schubert, the one who bridged the worlds of classical and romantic music, and it's indeed it noted in his songs Lieder and chamber music, the melody and harmony, and Giuseppe Verdi. Almost of his works are a serious love story with unhappy ending, expressed vocal melody in the soul of a Verdi opera. Giacomo Puccini, he belonged to a group of composers who stressed realism.
Excellent, anak. You are now aware and knowledgeable of the vocal music composer of the Romantic period. Now, let's proceed to your next activity. This activity is called My X Factor. So, sino dito ang magaling kumanta?
Ma'am, Winnie po.
Ayan, si Winnie. So, since you've been introduced to the different vocal music, and now it is your turn to try any vocal music. Any vocal music in your advantage by performing any song of your choice and sing it in front of an audience in our meet. Imagine that you are um, imagine that you are playing that in an opera and be graded in on the criteria. So you can practice for 3 minutes. I will give you at least 3 minutes to practice your chosen song.
Alam mo na yun, alam mo na.
Okay, class, time's up. And may I call on sino? Sino ang kakanta? Yes?
Group 1, ma'am.
Group 1?
One. One, two. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't love anymore. What I thought before. Ooh, we don't talk anymore like we used to do.
Wow! Congratulations, class. Job well done, and to those students who show their skill and talents in singing. And now, magkakaroon ulit tayo ng activity. Siyempre, hindi kayo makakalusot dyan. Meron tayong ulit na activity which is the true or false. So, ready na ba kayo, class?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here's my direction. Write T if your answer is true, and write F if your answer is false. So, you just send me a screenshot of your answer and in our GC. Okay, so I will check that and I will monitor, and that will serve as your attendance, class. So, lastly, here is your assignment. So your assignment is just make an advanced reading about the neoclassicism and romanticism in the Philippines with the guided question, with the guided question, ideology of neoclassicism and romanticism. Second is well-known contributing artists express their skills and ideas. So is that clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's end our discussion for today. And I hope you've learned something from me. And thank you and stay hydrated. Goodbye, class.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Okay.